Harihi Om. Namaste, and so good to see you on this lovely discussion of unlocking the ancient secrets. So, today's topic: how can we save all the information that we collect? How can we integrate all our thoughts? How can we sort them out? How can we organize it? And once we get our life organized at the mental level, in the brain level that is, then only we can go ahead in life. Because before doing anything in our life, we have to think it. Like an engineer who is making a bridge. To make a bridge, engineer has to visualize and think and plan in their heads. First, they see the map, see the bridge in their mind, and once they have the concept right in their mind, they put it to paper and pen. And once that's on paper and pen, they hand it over to the contractors, and then contractors build that for them. So do you see the process? Everything starts from the mind, but mind needs some support to plan it. So we are going to discuss this today. Our human lifestyle is mostly in 4 stages. And I'm talking about your awareness stages. Okay? So I hope you got your pen and pad ready to take some notes down. First is Jagrit, where you are totally aware of anything and everything around you and hopefully within you. Second is sleeping and having dreams. Remember, in your dreams, you have rapid eye movement and your brain is in full action. We call it the swapna avastha, sleeping with dreams. But there is another kind of dream as well, and that is dream less sleep. And that is called Sushupti. It is very deep sleep. If you are sleeping in that level of sleep and somebody wakes you up, tries to wake you up, you will be groggy. You'll be thinking, where I am? What am I doing? You'd be in that kind of situation. And that is deep sleep. So that is Sushupti. And the final stage of awareness is Turiya. Turiya is where you connect with the divine energies of the God Almighty. But we are not going to go to Turiya. It's a different level. We are going to go towards the level of Sushupti. Today's discussion is about how to go to the level of dreamless sleep. If we do that, then what will happen is that our life will get into order. So if there is no order around you, you have to understand the majority of the reason might be yourself. If you are decluttered from within, then you'll be decluttered easily from outside. Most of the time that happens. And therefore, Patanjali, Saint Patanjali tells us, he tells us Swapnad Nidra Jan Alam Banva, meaning that you use your dreamless sleep and dream sleep and all the experiences that you got from that and reflect upon it. You meditate upon it, and that will help you to calm your mind. So, let's slowly delve into it. Our body is physical, so this is a limb, my fingers, my hand, and so on. So they are the limbs. And then we have brain. In the brain, the processing of thoughts is done. I'm talking largely. So brain says we should do this. So brain will say raise your hand. And so my limb will do what it is told. So what do we see? There is physical form and there is brain activity. So you can maybe call it software and hardware. So that's your hardware and that's your software. And there are some techniques that work on physical hardware, like doing exercise, and then software, meditation and so on. But there are some things that work on both the levels. Of course, the other bits also work on both the levels and to the varying degrees. So we are going to talk about today, how can we fix and get ourselves more better in the brain? Okay, so let's go and see what happens. As you do your duties in the day, you get up, you brush your teeth, you meet people, you do your job, you discuss with people. Some things you like in the day, some things you don't like. Sometimes you get angry, sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're just bored. All that information is not easily saved. It's getting saved. So when you're doing a spreadsheet on a computer, if you don't save that on the PC after all the hard work and you close your computer, all the data, all the information will be lost. And so what you have to do is, once you've done your work, you have to click save, the button save. When you click that, your document gets saved. In a similar way, whatever we do in daytime, to get it saved, we have to sleep well. Only if we sleep well can we digest the data, and save it well. So that is one theory to understand. We have to understand that this body can be only healthy if we have a healthy mind. So only in a healthy mind can we have a healthy body, and only in a healthy body you can have a healthy mind. Simple example, you're mentally stressed, your body will show the reflections of it. If you take blood out of somebody who is very stressed, the stress hormones levels will be very high, and vice versa. So we have to learn techniques and repeat it again and again and again. It's called the avartana. We have to do avartan. Think of it like this. When somebody does smoking of cigarette, the first puff they ever take, they go correct? That's normally the case. If somebody does smoking of cigarette for the first time, it's very harsh on their whole body, the system, they get stressed out. But as they keep on doing again and again and again, they start to like it. They start to get into the habit of it. Then the same smoke is fun for that person. Same with alcohol and so on. And so avartan, repetition, is key. And so comes the repetition of routine. We need a set system, a set routine. In Sanskrit, we call it the dincharya. Dincharya. And we are going to look at our sleeping routine. Okay, so here we go. In the modern day, we have got big lights, bright lights. So even if it is dark outside, we've got full lights indoors. And that causes health problems because our pituitary gland, which is inside here, somewhere in the middle, releases a very special chemical, melatonin. And that is only released if there is darkness. And without melatonin, you are not going to sleep. It's not going to happen. And that's why you will see some people keep on watching TV till late in the evening. They watch their phones all the time. And then they say, oh, I can't sleep. Well, it's not going to work. It doesn't work that way. Science has a reason behind the sunset. So only when the sun sets, the darkness comes, and slowly our melatonin increases and we get sleepy going, oh, I need to sleep now. But if you got loud music playing, bright lights in front of you, lot of stimulation, your phone going ping, your mobile messages going ding, then your brain cannot slow down. And so today I'm going to give you a recipe. Again, it's my personalized, and everybody has a different way of looking at it. So here we go. I recommend 9 o'clock sleep. Somebody might say, no, 8 o'clock is good for me. Somebody might say, no, 10 o'clock is good for me. Fair enough. Each to their own. But I recommend 9, if possible, is a generalization. So you have don'ts and then you have do's. Now, why don'ts first? Somebody said to me, why only not have do's? It's very simple. Say, for example, you're trying to lose fat. Remember, very carefully, I have said fat, not weight. Really, you want to be healthy weight. You don't want to be low weight. Otherwise, anorexia and other problems will come in, and it is very dangerous. Your internal organs will stop working if you don't have healthy weight on you. So, you want to get rid of excess fat. That's the best thing to do. So what do? You eat right and you exercise. But suddenly somebody says, oh no, I want to eat junk food all the time and keep on exercising. I believe 99% of the time they will fail, because unless you fix the don'ts, the do's will not do the job. You have to do the don'ts first. So what's the don'ts? We'll go through them one by one. Okay, so what not to do? First of all, after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, don't have any stimulants. So if you like tea, if you like coffee, the stimulating drinks. Some people also have fizzy drinks. Nothing like that after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Because if you drink, say, a cup of caffeine, even the fizzy drinks, most of them, I would say, that I know of, contain caffeine in it. You know, the cold fizzy drinks, you do tsh, and you drink it. They contain caffeine as well. And when you put caffeine into your system, in your body, it takes more than 9 hours sometimes to get rid of it. So if you had that at, say, 6 o'clock in the evening, now you do the math. At least 12 o'clock at night, your caffeine levels will come down. Till then, you cannot sleep because caffeine is a stimulant. It will stimulate your system. It will not let it relax and sleep. Okay? So, no stimulants after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Secondly, no bright light after 6 p.m. So, evening 6 o'clock, all the lights of your house should slowly come down into low light, very low. So have lights with dimmers in your home. There should be a dimmer switch. You slowly dim it down. 6 o'clock is dimmer time. Dim the lights. And prepare for sleeping slowly. Another important thing. Now, this is going to be a tricky one for most of us. And that is no gadgets after 6 p.m. So no telephones, no mobile phones, no messages, no television, no iPad, nothing. No gadgets after 6 p.m. This is the way we are trying to get rid of all the external stimulation, all the external stimuli we get rid of. And then, most importantly, now this would be even tougher one for most of us, and that is, get rid of negative people in your life and negative situations in your life. That is the only way. Because if you got negative people around you, you got negative situations around you, you're going to be stressed regardless. And so, only when you get rid of these things can we work on the magical success of going towards the special sleep that we are talking about. Now we go to the do's. Do's is have a winding down routine. Now let me give you a car example. When you're driving a car and you want to stop, you got multiple options, but broadly speaking, there are 2 options. A, you do harsh braking. And you try to brake very severely. You're going to get stressed. Your engine, your car's brake pads, your tires of your cars, everything will be stressed. It will come to a sharp stop. Second option is, there is traffic in front of you or further down the road, and you slow down on the gas pedal. You go easy on it. And slowly try to brake. That way you are gradually breaking down. That is safer for yourself, your mind, your engine of the car, your brake pads and your tires. Everybody will be happy. That braking system is better than sharp braking, correct? In a similar way, if you want to sleep at 9, you cannot keep on working till 8:30, suddenly go to your bedroom and try to sleep. Won't work. It doesn't work that way. You have to slow down from 6 o'clock onwards till 9. So how do you do that? Have a warm bath. So fill up a bath with warm water, maybe add some aromatic oils, and take 15, 20, whatever minutes you can afford of a warm bath. Have a dark bedroom. So in the bedroom in which you are sleeping should be dark. Light is no good. Remember, If you have light, the melatonin will not be made available by your body, and because of that, you won't be able to sleep well. Second, no loud noise or music or anything. Quiet. And most importantly, you should have a cool, COOL, cool bedroom temperature, around 18 degrees Celsius. Your life should have a pleasant environment in the evening, and if you have a notepad and a pen next to your bed, it's even better. The reason is, if some thought comes to you, how are you going to catch it? If something comes to you that, oh, I got to finish this tomorrow, I got to do this day after, how are you going to catch all that? That's where that pad and pen comes in. Jot it down. And then, as you come towards the sleeping time, deep breathing, it's called the Bhastrika Pranayam. You take deep breaths, slow down, talk to your family, have a good time, and make sure you haven't had a heavy meal after 6 p.m. You should not sleep on heavy meal. It's very troublesome for your heart and your body. It's not a good idea. So, if you have to have evening meal, I would say 6 p.m. is a good time. Have very light meal in the evening, if you do that. So that is how to go to sleep in a nutshell. Now, there is a system for waking up as well. And that is a wake-up routine. Wake-up routine I have divided into 3 categories. We'll start from the bad way of getting up. What is the bad way of getting up? The alarm goes off, ting tong, ting tong, ting tong, ting tong, ting tong, and you get up. It's 9 o'clock. I have to go. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. I have to go. I'm already late. And then you rush to the bathroom. Quick brush, quick wash, quick clothes on. Everything is quick and rush. That is a bad way of doing your wake-up routine. Not good for your body, because your body has to go through stress to do this happening. To make this happen, your body struggles and releases stress hormones. So, clearly you got the idea. Now we go to the better way of getting up in the morning. You got an alarm which slowly rings, and it's a melodious, slow alarm. Ding, 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 something like that. And then you get up slowly, go to the bathroom, freshen up, slowly get ready and go to the job. Okay? So that's a better way of doing it. Again, still not ideal in my eyes. What is the best way, I think? And that is, there is no alarm. You only wake up when your body says, I'm done sleeping. Finish. I'm all right with my sleep levels. Next, you go to the bathroom, you freshen up. Once you have freshened up, you sit and do a bit of meditation. 15 minutes or so. Do meditate. Then you do exercise, depending on your capacity, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Do a bit of exercise in the morning. It's very good for you. It gets your juices going. It gets your blood pumping up. It gets your heart going fast. It gets your body into a healthy rhythm. It wakes you up. So do exercise in the morning. Then you should sit down in the Jnana Mudra and do a small bit of meditation with mantra therapy now. You contemplate the meaning of the mantras. If you're very busy, 5 minutes will also help you a lot. So 5 minutes of mantra therapy in the morning. Now, what is mantra therapy? What mantras to use? We'll do a separate episode on that. But any mantras that you know, you recite them, chant them, but slowly. And then you go towards reading a book. A nice book which is going to inspire you, guide you, progress you. I'd say 15 minutes at least. And then have a healthy breakfast. Then you go to the job or your work or whatever you do. In my eyes, that is the ideal morning routine. But as we say in the Western world, beggars are not choosers. If you have a morning job and it is well early and you have to rush, then you have to rush. What do you do? Okay. Now, all these things that I told you, you might not be able to jot down everything in detail. And if you want it all ready made for you, जैसे हिंदी में कहते हैं ना पकी पकाई खिचड़ी, all ready made and ready for you, then I suggest you send me an email message. Send me your email address via WhatsApp message. So on the screen, you can see my mobile number. If you send me a message, WhatsApp message on that number with your email address, I will send you a cue sheet of everything that I told you today. So you don't have to worry about it. All you do is you keep it, maybe print it and put it next to your bed or somewhere where it's easier for you to remember. So learn to say when things come in your life and stressful events comes to you, what do? Learn to say, I will sleep on it. And then sleep like a baby. Have a lovely sleep. Okay? God bless you. And look forward to seeing you in our another episode. God bless. Jai Siya Ram. And this way, we understand that our dharma and karma teaches us secrets to our life where we can succeed in a proper way. Our life could be challenging, our life could be easy, but it's up to us. So here we go. We start with the question and answer session now. We go towards Q&A. So Pramod Bhai, Praveen Bhai, I would like to ask you to join in, and because Bija Badaloko, they are from YouTube and Facebook, so maybe you can start us off. And with any questions you might have on today's discussion. Let's welcome them. In the meantime, while you join in and turn on your videos and audios, I would like to extend this discussion a little bit further, and that is that food also changes your way of thinking. So be careful of your meal in the evening. It shouldn't be too heavy. Okay. So we've got, yes, who would like to go first for any discussion, any queries you might have first?
Thank you, Hemang Bhai. Very good knowledge.
Thank you. Yeah.
System.
Systems. શું કે પ્રમોદ ભાઈ નવા જૂની?
Oh, fine છે જો. Nice, interesting તમે.
અરે આ જુઓ ને યાર કોવિડ માં આપણે ઘરે બેસવું પડે છે. યુઝ્યુઅલી આપણે ભેગા થતા.
Exactly. Quite good. તમે nice to see you anyway. પાછું discuss કરો છો. It's very good you're giving your time.
Oh, it's fun. And in fact, I like to share. આપણા ગુરુજી કહેતા, સંતો કહેતા, ગમે એનું ગુલાલ કરવું. એટલે જે કોઈ સારી વસ્તુ હોય, ઇંગ્લિશમાં we call it good practice. Whatever is good practice, we should share and we should support people with little mistakes. Corrected, you can live long. There is a saying in our Gujarati language which says, Ani chukyo jaju jive. So say you are in a war or in a fight or something, and the arrow, rather than going through here, just goes 1 inch further this way. Guess how many more years you are going to live now?
That's a good one.
And it's about trajectory in life. So we need to make sure that we are on the right trajectory. We are not going on the wrong one. And every small habits can change our trajectory. And that's why very good parenting is required. But attare, the problem is parents have got very little power to help children because of the new world order.
True.
It's a tough job for parents now.
Very tough.
Yeah. Ben, do you want to join in and say something? Hemaben? Sorry, you have to unmute.
Okay. Sorry. No, એટલે તમારી બધી જે તમે બધું વાત કરતા છે it's very good, especially રાતના light ને બધું dimming ને બધું કરવાનું. But
Yes.
it's very difficult આપણે implement કરવાનું. Yeah.
But see, people don't know that we have a pituitary gland. The reason we do tilak.
Yeah.
Pituitary gland is exactly in the middle of the head and in the same position. So if you go, suppose somebody, doctor would open the skull, it would go straight through there. Over there is a pituitary gland, and that gland is a very, very important one. Enathi apni life chale che. And therefore it is called in our dharma third eye, triju netra. And do you see Lord Shiva has the trinetra? Reality, Pramod Bhai, you, me, Hemaben, everybody has the third eye. In fact, if that little pituitary gland wouldn't be there, we would die. It's so important. And that is the magical formula that helps you 50% of your life, that little gland. And that what it does is it releases melatonin and other good hormones for us to succeed. That's why you see very young people trying to do suicide, because they are not allowing their pituitary gland to help them. આખો દિવસ મસ્તી કરે, તોફાન કરે, ભણે, પછી રાતે બેસીને YouTube videos ને Facebook કર્યા કરે. So what will happen is that their own system cannot work correctly. And therefore everything shuts down. And they get into stress, they get into fights, they get into agitation. Nani વાતમાં ખીજાઈ જાય, ઝઘડા કરવા માંડે, snappy થવા માંડે. And then they don't know why this is happening. And so, I hope, Pramod Bhai, you taken some notes today.
Yeah.
No, I just saw your notepad.
You can send me the email.
Yes,
I'll send you the.
અને તમને હેમાબેન કોઈ નોટ્સ આજે લેવા લાયક લાગે?
ના, મેં બધું લખ્યું છે ને about healthy body ને બધું, પણ I've been practicing all this. તમે જે બધું કીધું છે ને,
good.
Going to bed 9 o'clock, એ તો મારી માએ પહેલેથી જ મને 9 વાગતા એટલે સુવાનું.
Oh, good.
મારા બાપુજી 7:30 વાગે સવારના મને ઉઠાડતા પહેલેથી જ.
Wow.
That was like, I don't think એ લોકોએ they thought about the pituitary gland or about sleep pattern. They just એ લોકો બી સુઈ જતા ને મને બી સુઈ જવાનું એમ. So that has been ongoing for years now. Now it's only amna, my sasu jare hata, I was waking up very early in the morning, 6:30 વાગે એટલે ઉઠી જવાનું, to do her tea and that. So life has been like that. આ બધું હું શીખી છું because my own daughter, when she was studying, and anxiety thati. So all this we practice, we go for walks, we sit in nature, we do meditation. Lighting, no, yes, I agree with you. No, caffeine beyond ban karna hai. We don't have caffeine in our house.
That's even better.
Yeah. So abadu tame kidhu che ke yes, I absolutely agree with you. હવે પ્રવીણ ને જરાક વધારે પ્રોબ્લેમ પડે સુવાની, because એ બ્રિજ રમતા હોય રાતના લેટ સુધી. He's very passionate about his bridge. And એ પહેલેથી જ જ્યારે સ્ટુડન્ટ હતા ને ત્યારથી he used to go to bed late, 10, 11. So he's never got into a habit of going early. But it's, મને problem નથી sleep ni, because આ તમે બધું કીધું તો પહેલી વખત મેં સાંભળ્યું about the pituitary gland ને આપણે આટલે સુઈ. So I understand, and I think accidentally મારા parents અમને ટેવ પાડી હતી વહેલું સુવાનું.
Yes.
I don't think they thought.
Yeah. But what has happened is it's called good practice. As I was saying a while ago, what happens is that when good gurus and saints come in, they bring all these ancient knowledge and wisdom with them, and they share it out with people. Then what happens is our grandparents, great grandparents, they go to the kathas and discourses and they learn all this. Now, the sadhus and gurus, they know okay, not everybody will understand so much science behind it. So they just say, aa karso to punya malse tamne. And people just get, okay, हमने पुण्य मलसे, let's do it. सवारे उठीसुन पूजा करीसुन तो पुण्य मलसे. And regardless of punya or not, your life becomes healthier and happier, which is punya anyway, isn't it? And that is the important bit. We need to understand. And આજકાલ ના જમાનામાં તમે children ને કહો કે તને પુણ્ય મળશે, they say I don't want punya.
What is it? What is it?
It's impossible with them. So you have to lure them in somehow, but now then you have to give them science. Okay, listen, you'll become more productive. Your brain will be sharper. You'll get better grades. You'll get better success in life, better progression in your jobs. To pachi ke okay, let's do it. Even then, it's hard to break that bad habits if they have any.
I think they do it when elokoni potani marji થાય, એ લોકોને પોતાને સમજૂતા આવે ત્યારે કરે એ લોકો. Although they know, although they know, મારી નાલ્લીને તો she knows all this, but it's still hard for her to, to have this routine. મારી આ routine છે, તમે માને કે નહીં માને, મને ફિલ્મ રાતના જોવા જવાનું હોય તો મને બપોરના સુઈ જવું પડે તો મારથી સાંજના ફિલ્મ જોવાય, કે my body is already used to going to bed at 9, 9:30 I go.
So true. I do that all the time. If I've got a late evening thing going on, so I also go to sleep. Do you do the same, Pramod Bhai?
Nah.
You don't do that?
મારે તો retirement છે, so relax.
Well, but the rule says કે રજા હોય કે holiday હોય કે job હોય, you should have a system.
Yeah.
So we should try to stick to a system, set it up and follow it. If we say કે Monday to Friday work કરીએ એટલે વહેલા ઉઠીએ ને પછી weekend ના મોડા ઉઠીએ, so we think we are having more relaxation, but our body gets into trouble because it says, okay, એક દિવસે 7 વાગે ઉઠ્યા અને બીજા દિવસે 9 વાગે ઉઠ્યા. So there is a rhythm called circadian rhythm that gets messed up. Yeah. Etle, no matter what happens, there should be a system for 365. Now, you might have remembered what I said today was there are 3 ways to get up in the morning, and most people get up the first way, the bad way.
Oh yeah, alarm is not very good. Never liked it. કામે જતા ત્યારે કરવા પડતા, but અત્યારના, like you say, you got nice music, you can have, nice bhajan or something, at least, not like pelana jem, harsh alarm,
And if you have the luxury, I would recommend you go to sleep earlier. So in the morning, you still don't have to have alarm. Suppose I have to get up early tomorrow, then what I would do is I try to go in earlier today in bed. So although I won't sleep very quickly early today because body has a system and a rhythm, it will still be relaxed. Now my body, when it wakes up tomorrow a little early, it will still be more relaxed because I would be in bed equal or more amount of hours. The problem with sleep, શું છે ખબર છે? The problem with sleep is you can't have too much sleep. If you're sleeping too much, which means તમારા શરીરને અશક્તિ છે, your body is weak and it needs more sleep. The real problem with sleep is you cannot bank it. There is no banking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cannot say, okay, I'm going to sleep 12 hours today, but sleep 6 hours tomorrow.
You can't do it.
Yeah. So what, in fact, somebody would say, I have compensated doing more today to do less tomorrow. You can do with money, you can do that with food, but you cannot do that with sleep. It would not work. આપણા શરીરને regularly standard amount of sleep જોઈએ. There is no banking allowed.
I mean, it happened to me. I just didn't want to wake up, for some reason. Honestly, I must have been tired or something, but.
And not only tired, Pramod Bhai, so થાય કે we are going out to pick, kids from school, bring them back. We meet hundreds of people on our way. Children meet other hundreds of children. There are thousands of bugs going out just now. COVID na, flu na, Omicron na,
Yeah, I think
Omicron na variant na. So, kasethi ne kasethi, if we pick up a small bug, that would take us down for a few days as well, and then bring us back again.
ah,
Yeah, so you always pick up something here and there.
it must be.
એટલે, if your body is saying, "Okay, I need to sleep," don't force it. That's what I said. So out of the three ways of getting up, the best and ideal way of getting up is when you don't get up with an alarm or somebody distracting or disturbing you. You get up by yourself normally.
Hmm.
Mm.
So
That is the ideal way to get up.
hmm.
No alarm.
Mm. Yeah.
That is the
routine, the
yeah.
routine I've been in, I always get up at 6:30, 7 GB. I just naturally, I never use an alarm clock.
Good.
And meditation's a bit of a hit and miss. But exercise roj karu savana. And I just do it on YouTube. Ni aave an exercise, I do that every morning for the last 2 years now.
Wow. So
And
that would make you very healthy.
and every single day I go for a walk. At weekends I do 10 miles.
Good God.
Wow.
No, but it's true. It's made me stronger. It's made me healthier. I've got more energy now because when you આપણે restriction થઈ ગયું તું ને
Ha.
પેલા બાનું ધ્યાન રાખતી ત્યાં બહુ restriction થઈ ગયું તું. હવે મને છે તો this is what I do. This is what I teach my daughter. So we do all this.
Good.
And I've moved more in the last 2 years than in all my life, I think.
Well,
But
Good.
you will reverse your age, Maraben.
Mm.
So people who do exercise, Pramod Bhai is one of them. He does a lot of exercise and he does it regularly. Yoga તો પહેલા તમે ત્યાં જતા હતા ને આપણે આ શું કહેવાય ગુજરાત આર્યના હોલમાં જતા હતા પ્રમોદ ભાઈ.
હજી જાઉં છું હવે સ્ટાર્ટ થઈ ગયો પાછું.
Look at that. Means this is unbelievable. If you do yoga and exercise like what you are doing, Hemaben and Pramod Bhai, you will reverse, you have the power to reverse your age by 10 to 15 years. So if somebody is 60, they can feel, the body would feel like 45. એટલું સરસ થઈ જાય.
Yeah, go walking, yoga in the morning, bit of meditation, બધું જ, mix up.
So that's why you will see.
તને શીખાયું છે.
We do it together.
I always
So much
follow
fun
you.
we had. Yes, I think we should eventually, maybe summer, I don't know, we could get together again.
Yeah. I
Uh,
know.
I was wondering, Hemaben, if you wanted this sheet which I have designed for the sleep, it's like a cue sheet. It reminds us what not to do and to do. It's ready made. It's on. I can send it to you. If you want it, you can just give me your number later on.
I will.
મોબાઈલ નંબર મને તમે આપજો તો આઈલ સેન્ડ ઇટ ટુ યુ. મને વોટ્સએપ કરી દેજો. અને મેં આજે અત્યારે ઝૂમનું ચેટ છે ને એમાં મારો મોબાઈલ નંબર નાખી દીધો છે.
Okay.
So you can copy it from there.
તમારો I've got your number. WhatsApp પર બી છે, મારી પાસે છે.
Okay, તો મને જરા મેસેજ નાખી દેજો.
All
So
right.
in return, I'll send you this flyer that I've made for today's discussion. So what I've done basically is that because people ask me, Hemang bhai, you are telling so much in this 30 minutes or 25 minutes, but it's very hard for us to remember every little thing all the time. કેમ કે આખો વિડિયો જોવો પડે ને. So is there anything that I can see in one page? In one page, I can see the whole gist of what you said in the whole discussion. So I started preparing that. So today I've prepared this for the Nidra, do's and don'ts, why, and so on. So it's just one photo. I would fire it to you. You can keep it, maybe even print it in a small size, put it over the fridge or near the bed or somewhere. It helps you. Checklists.
Checklist for the whole family. It's good for the whole family.
Yes, so very good. And a checklist, I know things by heart, still I use checklist every time. And it's a magical thing. By the way, did you know all the pilots flying all the planes across the world, no matter if they have flown for 1 year or 10 years or 20 years, they always, for every flight, they use checklists.
Makes sense.
Makes
એટલે
sense.
આપણે નથી કહેતા કે બહાર જઈએ ને કે ઓ હું તો સેન્સબરી ગઈ હતી ને લેવાનું હતું આ વસ્તુ તો હું તો ભૂલી ગઈ.
ના એટલે અમારા ઘરે તો ચેકલિસ્ટ કરવું જ પડે ને સ્લીપ નું બી કરવાનું નહીં તો
હા.
ઘરમાં કઈ કામ નહીં થાય ચેક એટલે લિસ્ટ તો કરવું જ પડે.
Checklist is the golden thing that I believe. Don't I think ધોળિયાઓમાં કહેવત છે કે a small pencil is more powerful than a great brain. કેમ કે માણસ તો પણ ભૂલી જાય પણ પેલી નાની પેન્સિલથી કશું લખેલું હોય ને you can come back after 20 years and it would still be there.
To be there,
So little pencil is more powerful than a big brain. And that's why the checklist is very helpful. સરસ સરસ. બીજું કઈ મારા બેન? Any questions, discussions you have?
No, this is fine. Follow list મોકલાવશો and thank you for that.
I'll do that. Wonderful. Pramod bhai, anything else?
I'll send you the email.
સરસ. ના તમારું ઓકે યા મને ઈમેલ મોકલજો. સરસ. ભાભી મજામાં છે ને ઘરે?
Yeah, મજામાં જ બધા.
સરસ. ચલો મારી યાદ આપજો.
તેજસ ને બધા રહે છે?
અરે ધમાલ કરે છે. youngsters are growing too fast. They are progressing well as well.
Yeah, only તો આપણી એ તો મોટી થઈ ગઈ છે. I know, I saw them last
Shri
time.
is now 5. I've got three kids.
I know.
The eldest is Tejas, મારો દીકરો છે, પછી ખ્યાતિબેન છે નાની, and then I've got little daughter again as well.
I wish you all right. Everything okay?
They are doing so much fun. Yes.
Oh, great.
All wonderful.
Any animals?
God's grace. Huh?
Any animals?
No, we are getting too many animals nowadays. Would you believe that? We have started dog grooming business. My wife is a 5-star dog groomer.
Oh, honestly. Oh, that's good.
You should. આ તો તમારે ત્યાં dogs કદાચ હોય તો બાકી I don't know. છે તમારી જોડે dogs?
No.
Yeah, we get around 4-5 dogs every day, judi breeds now from juda people, and she does that grooming, and she loves doing it. It's her hobby, and she's passionate about it. હવે મેં કીધું રોજના 4-5 dogs આવે છે તો આપણો પોતાનો dog રાખવાની શી જરૂર?
ના તો તમને તો વધારે fun.
Oh God.
Oh, that's good. It's something.
Something
else I learned.
Definitely.
Yeah. Excellent.
Chalo, I'll let you go. We had a good chat today and good discussion. Any further questions and queries, let me know. Praveen bhai mari yaad apjo tama ben.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you. Thank you. Take care. Jai Shri
Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you.